Alrighty, right. It is a fresh new day. We are in Brelin Farm, and we are going to start my favorite part of leveling up characters, which is questing from 59 to 61. Let's make sure I have all the memes appropriate here. Yep, okay. So we head down some stairs, and we're just going to start grabbing all these quests that are right here. I have a good handful of them that are going to auto-complete for me. So in a sense, your first character is going to be your hardest character, because you won't have all of this knowledge pre-completed. Your daughter is looking for you. Yeah, I mean, if you just moved over a little bit, you would have saw him. He's on the rock up there. The tree perfectly covers it from here. Some tools, you say? Oh, I have to get the grapes first? Grape. Now we need your tools. Tell me your wonderful story. Is there a reason this person's being denied? This means the person is at fault then, right? Can you check to see if there's been an updated version of the list? Let's see. I know we need a dried fish, so I always keep them in here. Here we go, fried fish. Switch to my butcher knife. We're going to need that while we're down here. But since we're already all the way down here, we're going to start some of the quests down here in this outpost supply port. Count the arrows, you say? We're just going to go ahead and type into chat as soon as I remember how to do that. Enter? Yeah, we're going to go to general. I think it's 922. What's wrong with you? Oh, the one lower, of course. My bad. What's the matter? You hate the taste of fish? Every day? Constantly? Excuse me, miss, could you make your fish taste a little bit better? The soldiers are getting pissed off. Yeah, I agree. Fuck it, we'll just switch to deer meat. She was unreasonable. Yeet. You're next if you don't shape up. The attitude of yours? Not liking it. Ask the soldier about something involving dried fish. Hey, please fucking tell me that your dried fish isn't shit. Ah, cook it in fucking oil and grease, of course. Yeah, you just said fry the shit out of it. Oh, that one we can't do. Back to reality. Goodbye. Unfortunate, but I am not strong enough for that. Like, at all. In any way, shape, or form. That guy's a lie. It wants us to go in here first. Give him the fried fish that I pulled out of my inventory earlier. The otter said he'd help you elope. TC told me to tell you that there's an otter that's going to help you elope with her. Hey, there's a lady who needs some corn. Thank you. People are so hospitable around here. They just give that shit away. Here you go. I got your corn and weeds. A new pasture. Yeah, sure, let me just go to this place way the hell out of town. Very inconvenient, 45-minute drive every day. See, this is more of an area I would pick right here. It's a little bit closer, it's got some flat land. Not very big, but that's what I would have picked. Get ingredients from the farm storage. I'm not going to take its route, instead I will walk up these stairs like a civilized person. Mayor says she needs some ingredients. Or chef, or whatever the hell she is. As a matter of fact, I don't even know her name off the top of my head. Villager. Well, that does make this a lot harder to know your name. Which means you really aren't that important. Okay, let's see. People need some food. So let's deliver the food. Have a biscuit. You can have a mushy watermelon. And you can have, I don't know, tea. That's like that's the first thing I thought of off the top of my head. You good then? I'm not gonna do that. So now we're gonna head over to this location. The Burgundy Schmurgundy Outpost. Did we not do the thing? Suspicious Farm. Yeah, that is the thing we were supposed to do. Okay, there we go. Oh shit, we could do that now. It's nighttime enough for that. Well, hell yeah, let's go do it. We'll get back to all the quests over here in the Northwestern Outpost in just a minute. I would hate to get accidentally distracted and then miss this opportunity, because it would be a long time before I got to do it again. Something sneaky's going on over here. So by the way, if you ever come down in here, you can examine this. And that's knowledge. So this says ask the Elion priest during daytime if there is an evening prayer meeting. But I usually do it right away. So we got that guy over there. We have this guy here. He's going to send us on a little romp around the camp down here. And then we need to go to you. And then you bitch for a short period of time. About this guy back here. And then you bitch back to this guy. Then there was two quests over here that I skipped as I ran into town. Ah, shit, I probably should have got that one. Damn, that was my bad. And then we have to talk to you up over on top of this thing. So here's also a quest. Here's also a knowledge thing. I can't tell you, I've made how many characters, and I've climbed up here and never knew that that was there. Because this is how I usually talk to this guy. To climb up that spot. And I assume I must have thought it was some kind of like gathering point, but no, it's knowledge. So I'm not strong enough to fight any of the things at Star's End, so I'm not going to do any of the things at Star's End. And this area around here, all of these broken things you can look at for knowledge. Surely I can find an example, like this burning brazier, broken tree. If you just walk around the area, you'll find a whole bunch of them, whole bunch of knowledges. I guess since I'm out here, I might as well head over to this place and do this one. See, I should have come out here when I was doing the suspicious farm, but I forgot about this. Which really sucks because it's going to make us come back out here again. I wonder where we're going next. Just go ahead and try and pick these up. This one's too sturdy. That one's good. Too sturdy. Too sturdy. That one's good. And just right. When's morning again? Is it 7? It must be 7 a.m. 4:30 a.m. is Terraria time. The docks of Star's End are right over here. Okay, so the enemies leading to this area are really strong and they can hurt you pretty badly if you're under geared, so be careful. But there's only like 2 or 3 quests that we're going to do here. And this fellow. Unless you have the ability to kill the enemies here, which I don't. Can you? I thought you could walk on water, but I guess I don't know how. These enemies are kind of dumpy. They're not too dangerous if you don't hang around too long. Their identity. I think this is where we have to start killing them. Yup. So now we're just going to go right to outside this little forest area. Because there's like 1 quest there we can do. There she be. Hello, I've come to aid you. I hear you need help. Kill shit, you say? No. Anyway. Acre guard post, that's next. So what I like to do for this one is it kind of sends you out and around back, and then when you're coming back, you can do this quest. This giant big blue thing is what we're looking for, and then we just toss ourselves off this cliff here. Pick up the dead shit on the ground. This one. So these things aren't particularly dangerous, but they do have a lot of HP. Oh, except for the lawn snakes. Those things are dangerous to me, though. Instead, we're going to go to Weenie Hut Juniors over here. This is Weenie Hut Juniors. So we need to kill things, and I'm a little nervous about my ability to do that. I think I can handle it. These things are a bit more designed for being killed. I don't think I've ever had as much problems with this place as I have with this character. Investigate the Looney Cabin. Let's do it. Over here, we're going to do Looney's quests. Talk to the grocer in Grana. Well, we're not actually going to do it. We're just going to collect that quest. And we'll go to Grana in just a minute. After we head all the way out in the middle of the forest to look for a sack. Go back to Weenie. And now we can go to the grocer in Grana. I'm just going to use this traveler's map to get me there. Now, there's something important that I want to mention specifically about Grana. And that is that as you're going through this quest line, if you haven't done the main story, you won't have knowledge on the NPCs here, and you won't be able to complete this quest line after a certain point. However, there's only a specific quest line that you have to do. So if we push our Kama key to get the Black Spirit up, and we look at the main quests, I have this Kamasylvia, the land behind the veil. If you start this quest, you will be able to get the knowledge on the NPCs in Grana, and I highly recommend you do this because it's a very simple quest line to unlock just the knowledge in the area. You start over in Caltheon, you talk to some dude, you take a balloon over to here, and then you start learning the NPCs in this area, and that's as far as you have to go in the story. It's like 8 quests in or something like that. It's so simple. And the only requirement for you to unlock the story in this area is to be level 58, which if you're doing the quests to try and get yourself to 61, you'll already be 58. You'll actually be 59 like I am. And that's why I have the option to do that quest line. And once you're able to get the knowledge on these characters, you never have to worry about it again. You don't have to do this with every single character. You only have to do it with the one. So this character, without knowledge on this character, this is where this quest line will stop for you. Similarly, with this quest line, there's a portion where you need to know her in order to accept a quest from her. And we'll go back to Looney as soon as we finish up dealing with here. Young priestesses. This one was annoying. For some reason, this took a long time for me to find them all. So here's the first one. The second one is leaning against this wall here. The third one is underneath this stairway, this arch stairway. And then down here in the center, right next to her. That's where they all are. The book in particular that you're looking for is on this stack right here. So once you take the balloon in, this is where you will land. You'll talk to some NPCs. He'll have you go up this way and into the main town. And I think once you meet the head priestess who's up here, then you'll be free to unlock all the knowledge of all the other people. Now we can go talk to Looney. And I suppose I'll just see you over at Looney because it's going to be a little bit of a walk for me. And that was really all there was to that. All right. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to go way up to the Manshaum forest. And we're going to go to the node manager there because they have a couple of quests as well. Usually I do stay there for a little bit longer too, but seeing as my characters had as much problems as they had fighting so far as they have had, it's probably not in my best interest to do a lot of fighting, so I'm going to avoid fighting as much as possible. So once we get to the Kamasylvia Vicinity, you're going to want to talk to the node manager. Take the quest, I'm doomed. Now, I may also be doomed because I can get hurt and die quickly. I'm going to just try and clean things up here, and it's not working very well for me. Okay, so jumping in there like an asshole didn't work out so well. So we're just going to go ahead and do this. And then run away while mashing the one button. Asshole. Defeat. I don't think I fucking can. Maybe I can fight these two over here. Yeah, I guess I'll give up on those ones too. So next I'm going to go to the Laborin guard post. Honestly, I guess it'd probably be better just to start here. I've never had problems in that area before, but I can't fight them, so. I mean, the last time I had problems in that area, it was because I was playing a shy, but I could heal myself really easily, so I didn't really care for it that much. Like, it didn't suck that bad. Next, we're going to head up to the Vicinity hamlet. So this place, there's two places that are like this, where there's going to be a character that you need amity with, and that is this character here. And I highly suggest that you get the amity from this character in any way that you can. I actually ended up waving to them a bunch of times. And the thing is once you are friends with this character, you're friends with that character forever. No other character of yours has to do any amity games with them. Making some fertilizer. Filter it into purified water. Watch the process fail a couple of times. And then in shaking, shake. Insufficient ingredients. Okay, what's the problem here? What, do I not have enough water? Shake a couple of these together then. It was 2. And that's level 60. Not enough skill points for any of that. But I'm not done yet. Find the shy way up in the mountains. Shy way up in the mountains. Exciting view. Back to shy way up in the mountains. And so now we're going to head over to the old wisdom tree. Grape.